Good news, Classic Plus changes survey. I hope this is true, because I have not seen this one for real. But even if it's false, let's put ourselves in our mind that this is true, okay? Like, let me dream a little bit that we actually are going to receive a Classic Plus server soon enough, or at least it's under construction. That would be incredible. So to say thank you, would like to ask you about what kinds of feature you'd like to see in a hypothetical new version of World of Warcraft Classic. This is not hypothetical. It means you are making it and you just want our feedback. Okay, starting strong. Playable Shaman on the Alliance side. So I'm gonna guess also Paladin on the Horde side. I don't know about this one. I think it's cool that in Classic there is one class that's exclusive to the other side. Wouldn't that be OP that you can stack Paladins and Shaman at the same time in a raid? But it would be interesting. To be honest, I'm all for that change, but I don't know how that will mess up the balance of the game. But it's also going to do something very cool, is that instead of the Alliance being stronger than Horde always in PvE, it might just put both sides about as equal as each other. We'll see how that works if they even do this, but I don't really mind, to be honest. If they do it or not, that's not going to ruin my appreciation for the game. Collection, okay, a UI-based storage for pets, mount, and toy. Okay, to free up inventory space. Sure, we can do that. Just don't add too many toys, mounts, and pets. Like, I don't want Classic to become a collection game like retail is. Classic needs to stay Classic. But if you can have your mount not taking an inventory space, I'm all for it. Account-wide collection, okay, yes, absolutely. If you drop the ZG mount, you can use it on your other characters, absolutely. 1v1 dual arenas, yes, that would be nice, but just don't make it raid. Don't make any raiding, don't make it ranked, just make it for fun, like an arena, pretty much like the one in Stranglethorn, but you can organize your PvP in a straight 1v1, that would be fun. New player character models, sure, but I think people would like an option to toggle it, to revert it to the old one, because I think people are not going to like the modern World of Warcraft appearance of some classes and characters. In-game events, absolutely. This is, I'm not even going to read what they say. I mean, that is obviously very cool. We want some in-game events. Pet battles, why is this even a question? No pet battles. No. Don't touch that, Blizzard. This is not a good idea. Leveling profession improvements. Ability to make your usable gear for yourself as you level and be able to craft it as level appropriate trade skill level. Yeah, I don't see why not. That's a good idea. I don't think the gear as you level up is really a problem, but if that can help people, like in form of heirloom maybe a little bit, but I don't really know. It's probably going to be fine. They should probably focus more on how professions can be used in the late game more than the early game, but sure, that would be nice. New class abilities and spells. Yes, but don't make it SOD. Do not make it SOD. Don't make it feel like we are playing a modern World of Warcraft experience. Just add to the classic vibe and don't give something that a class doesn't have. It's okay that not every single class have an interrupt. It's okay that not every heal have an AoE heal. It's okay that not every class has a stun, right? Classic is classic and it needs to stay like that. So every class needs to have their own role in a raid, in a dungeon, in PvP. And I don't want everyone to turn in like an SOD, like we can do everything pretty much like it's retail. Or let's say Wrath of the Lich King, right? Honor Reward redesign. Move Honor Reward away from the original WoW model towards a more seasonal model. Okay, yes, that is a really good idea, because if they want to make Classic Plus a permanent server, where Nax is not the end of it and it keeps going forever, I think making it seasonal is a really good idea. So people will just restart doing PvP in a very like big quantities every single time the season that resets, probably every 3 to 4 months or even more than that. That is incredibly, that's a good idea. I like it. WoW token? Absolutely not. What? No. Dude, people are just gonna buy gold in the server. No. No auto token, please. Class adjustment. Class talent adjustment. That goes back to the new spells. I would be okay with this. To make the bad spec, like give an interrupt to some classes that needs it, or a taunt to a protection paladin. That would be insane. Just make maybe tank druid more viable and something of that sort. That would be very cool. But be careful with PvP again. PvP if you make, for example, Boomkin too strong, they are going to be too OP in PvP. Because they're already pretty good in Classic. They're just really bad in Raid, but they're really good in PvP. Account-wide perks and progression system, like an achievement system, I don't like it. A system that allows you to gather points, okay. Maybe on some things, but I would like it to not, again, become an achievement farming thing that we have in retail. It needs to stay Classic again. I'm not a big fan of that. Playable High Elves for Horde and Alliance, interesting. Yes, sure, okay, yeah. I would get it, for sure. I think that would be nice. And that would also be an opportunity to have Paladin on Horde. But I don't know who would be a Shaman. Probably not this one, right? A Shaman High Elf? That would feel weird. I think we need like a Shaman Dwarf for it to make sense. Revisiting known but unexplored zone. Yeah, that is absolutely Mount Igel. Uldum for a new raid. Gilneas. Oh, yeah. Okay, of course. Player housing? Yes. Are they going to be able to do that? That would be incredible. Especially for guilds, yeah. They're saying it for guilds. I would definitely do it for guild. Oh no, okay, that's achievement. I thought that was achievement. Account-wide perks and progression system. Is that the same thing? Such as quality of life and convenience. Encouraging player also... Oh, so if you get a level 60, you can... Like heirlooms, for example. Yes. Yes, if you can level up a new character faster, I would absolutely be with that. Cross-realm play. Okay. Yes, I would like that. I thought they would make like a big server, but I guess it's if Classic Plus is too popular, it is probably not something that's possible. Okay, cross-realm play, I would like it. I prefer this than cannot play with your friends at all because you're in a different server. I think that's a better solution at least. On our redesign system, I think we kind of talked about that already. That's fine with seasonal thing. So they will have to remake it. That's fine. No hard cap. Yeah, I think that's fine. War mode. Ooh. Do we want a war mode? But they need to find a way so people cannot toggle in on and off as much as they want. Like if you... I just hate fighting people that... Or me, as someone that levels up at level 58... in Eastern Plagueland, I don't want a level 60 to jump on me and start farming me over and over and over. I just think it just really sucks. But that's just my opinion. Some people like it. So I think War Mode might be a mistake. I don't know if I would go with War Mode. Brand new zones. I think they just talked about that, so yes. Level 2, yeah, 20 player raids and 40 player raids. They could even make 10 player raids if you want to. That would be incredible. Graphical improvements, we talked about that. I don't think it matters. I think the old Classic WoW looks fine, but if they want to make some slight improvements, I think that's fine, but don't waste your time on it. New trade skill, new primary and secondary profession, sure, if they can make it work and not fuck up the entire economy with it, yes. Graphical texture improvements and resolution upgrade, that goes with graphical improvements, yes. New battleground, yes, that would be really cool if we could have new battlegrounds to play with. Like fucking remove AV. Just remove AV, so if we have to honor farm, we can do something that's way better, like in terms of enjoyment. New battleground, new objective-based PvP instant. Okay, no, I was not reading the right thing. New race class combination. Yes, absolutely, if it makes sense. New class. Ooh, yes, but not everything. Like, I see Evoker right there. This is dangerous. Is it going to be on the next page? No. Oh, yes, it is. Right here. Character and classes that are completely new to any version of the world. Death Knight, I think, works. Monks can work, but I think they need to do Demon Hunter first. And then we'll see about Monk and Evoker. I'm not sure if that will fit well into the game. Maybe they could start exploring new specs. Like they did with the Eating Mage, I don't know. That's weird to me to see an Evoker in game. Hey yo, c'est bon, comment ça va? Guild Realm Guild. Cross-Realm Guilds. If they're gonna do Cross-Realm play, sure, that can probably work. Transmog Gamification. I don't think Transmog is gonna work with Classic. But in the sense of a Classic Plus, I'm gonna say that I don't care about it, but people are not going to approve Transmog, I think. Maybe Recolor? You know what they could do dyes? So if you drop a pair of shoulders, instead of just having them red like they should be, you could make them blue if you want. You could make them orange. Yeah, playable paladins on the horde side. We knew that was gonna come. Oh, and I think that's it. Regardless of which version of WoW is your current main version, what version of WoW do you think will become your main version of the future once Classic Mist of Pandaria ends? Oh, that's interesting. No, I did not test it. I don't want to ruin the fun. I'm actually going to play it for the first time with everybody else when it comes out. I mean, it's coming back in what, like 1 to 2 months? Yeah, probably more like 2 months. So in 2 months, I'll be playing it with you guys without playing the beta a single time. Doing some PvP, some grinding, some raids. That would be incredible. A permanently frozen Mist of Pandaria Classic realm with no further updates? Wow. Classic Warlord of Draenor if it becomes available? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't make the mistake to put out Warlord of Draenor. This is stupid. This is also probably stupid, but it's not as stupid as this one. Wrath of the Lich King Classic or another earlier Classic expansion. I think that would be fine if they always do a server that cycles through like TBC, Wrath, and always switches in. I think people would like that. I would probably not play it, but I think people would like that. Pretty much like they do with Classic servers, with private servers, I mean. Retail, Modern WoW, of course. A different version of WoW Classic without Mist of Pandaria characters. A Classic Vanilla style server realm with my Mist of Pandaria characters. What the fuck? Okay. I think I would just like a Classic Plus. I'm just going to pick Classic Plus if that works, alright?